What up, YouTube? So, this is part 3 of why black people in America have European names. And this is an article that was covered by The Atlantic of a letter written by Benjamin Franklin. Now, as we know, Benjamin Franklin lived in the late 1700s, and he's going to talk about the swarthy Germans, quote unquote. So let's see what he was referring to. So this right here. Why should the Palatine Boers be suffered to swarm into our settlements and by herding together establish their language and manners to the exclusion of ours? Why should Pennsylvania, founded by the English, become a colony of aliens who will shortly be so numerous as to Germanize us instead of our anglifying them, and will never adopt our language or customs any more than they can acquire our complexion? So this is Benjamin Franklin talking about the immigrants that were wanting to come to America. He was against it, based off their culture, their customs, and also their complexion. Now, let's see what he was describing. Which leads me to add one remark that the number of purely white people in the world is proportionally very small. All Africa is black or tawny, Asia chiefly tawny, America, exclusive of the newcomers, wholly so. And in Europe, the Spaniards, Italians, French, Russians, and Swedes are generally of what we call a swarthy complexion, as are the Germans also, the Saxons only excepted, who with the English make the principal body of the white people on the face of the earth. I would wish their numbers were increased, and while we are, as I may call it, scouring our planet, by clearing America of woods, and so making the side of our globe reflect a brighter light to the eyes of the inhabitants in Mars or Venus, why should we, in the sight of superior beings, darken its people? Why increase the sons of Africa by planting them in America, where we have so fair an opportunity by excluding all blacks and tawnies of increasing the lovely white and red? But perhaps I am partial to the complexion of my country, for such kind of partiality is natural to mankind. Now this right here is real white supremacy. He sees his skin color or his people as superior, and he does not want to darken his country. And this is Benjamin Franklin in the late 1700s. I believe this is like in the 1780s. And so this is very pivotal. But particularly, I want to read this one sentence again, where he says, in Europe, the Spaniards, Italian, French, Russians, and Swedes are generally what we call swarthy complexion, as are the Germans also. So let's read about what that means to be swarthy. So again, this is the etymology website. So this is swarthy. So it says a dark color, especially of skin, 1580s. Unexplained alteration of swarthy, 1570s, from swart. So let's read about that too. So it says Old English, black, dark, of night, clouds, also figurative, wicked, infamous, from Proto-Germanic Schwarze, also of Old Frisian, Old Saxon, Middle Dutch Schwarz, Dutch Schwartz, Old Norse Swart, German Schwarz, Gothic Schwarz, dark colored, black, quote unquote, but pie, swarto, dirty, dark, black, source of sordid, the true Germanic word surviving in the continental languages, but displaced in English by black. Alright, so you see, this was the word that they used to describe so-called black people. It was called swarthy. And as you saw, Benjamin Franklin described a lot of the Europeans, from Swedish to Germans to French, as swarthy, aka black. So again, this is to talk about how the majority of our people, so-called black people, did not all just come from West Africa. A lot of them came from Europe. And this was in the late 1700s. So the majority of Europe was still so-called black. And then many of them came to the Americas for a better life when the Marxist revolution started to pop off in the 1800s, and also They just wanted better economic opportunity for themselves and their families. So, peace.